Hey guys, what's up? Killjoy Jake here, and little update, I still have no friends and all I do is sit in my room and watch horror movies. Little tear. Today we're going to be talking about The Conjuring 3 and everything we know about it so far. But first I'm gonna need you guys to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Alright, now let's get into it. So filming for The Conjuring 3 finally began in June of 2019. Now this movie has been expected for some time since the last one came out in 2016? I was right. 2016! Boom! Get wrecked. But since then, we have gotten a lot of news about this new film. The big thing is the new release date for this film is going to be September 11th, 2020, which is coming up in just a few months. I guess overall this movie is just going to have a totally different feel from the other two movies. Patrick Wilson even said the process of making The Conjuring 3 was fantastic. And it's a much different feel. It's the same bones. It's still very much Ed and Lorraine. Again, we are pushing our characters to places they haven't gone, but the film will be a very nice addition because it's definitely a different beast. Pun intended. Okay, now obviously he was trying to say, you know, like this is gonna be a different film, and I'll get into that in a second, but a different beast. Is that a little clue of what's going to happen in the side plot of this film? Now, for a side plot, now usually the Conjuring films have like two different things going on. Like for example, in the first film, there was like the main story arc, which was like Bathsheba's ghost possessing the house. But the side plot was like the Annabelle doll kind of getting out and like going loose in the house, which thankfully we get, once again, Annabelle Comes Home, have high praise for that movie. Because we finally got to see the scene where Annabelle's messing around in the Warrens' house. That was pretty dope. Speaking of Annabelle Comes Home, do you guys remember the werewolf from that movie? The ghost that takes form of a werewolf. Maybe we'll see him in a side plot in this film. Vera Farmiga has even mentioned something about reading a book about a werewolf that this movie was going to be based off of. So she was kind of confused when she found out what the plot was really going to be about. Now the main plot was kind of revealed in the somewhat corny sounding title, which I wasn't super pumped about the title when I heard it at first. It's going to be called The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, which kind of sounds like a bad, like, 80s porno or something. But the thing that's very revealing about that title is a very famous Warrens case that happened way back when, in the 80s, when a man was accused of murder. Murder! Back in 1981, he used the defense, The Devil Made Me Do It, and the Warrens even investigated the case. Now, I'm guessing that this whole film is going to be centered around, like, a dude who actually committed murder, so it's going to be kind of like a crime movie in a sense. But also, it's going to probably be, like, obviously bringing that to life, where the man is actually going to be possessed by, like, the devil or something, some ghost we haven't seen before. Hopefully we get a new one, is my guess. Bloody Disgusting confirmed this a while ago, and James Wan has even said, it's this guy who was on trial for committing a murder. I think it's the first time in America's history where the defendant used possession as a reason, as an excuse. I think that's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited about that. But here's some bad news. Unfortunately, James Wan will not be directing this feature, and he's going to be, unfortunately, giving the director's chair to Michael Chaves, or Chaves. But I'm honestly not too big of a fan of him because he's the same guy that directed La Llorona. We all know how big of a disaster that was. Inarguably the worst film in the Conjuring series, La Llorona just didn't really do anything or add anything to the overall like story arc of the CEU, Conjuring Extended Universe. So I don't know if I'm super excited about that decision, but I still think it's gonna come out cool. No new footage has been released yet, but considering that it has a set date in September when it's coming out, I'm assuming a trailer is going to be coming out sometime soon, probably in the next 2 or 3 months. What do you guys think though? Leave me something down in the comments. Is there some kind of creature, like maybe the nun or another entity that you want to see in this film that we're probably not going to see as of that we know of right now? Leave me something in the comments. Let's talk about it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video on The Conjuring 3. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Check out my new podcast where I talk about real life serial killers. There will be a link down in the description. It's on Spotify as Serial Killer Chronicles with a K. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at KilljoyJake1 and on Instagram at Killjoy_Jake. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there. Actually, kill it inside. Kill it inside. Don't leave your house yet.